Hello and welcome to How to Build a Morning Routine for Hating Your Life Less. I just had to check the notes to make sure that's actually what I wrote, but yeah, that's what I wrote. And specifically I made it for Hating Your Life Less because I have been struggling a little bit. I don't know how to say that in a fun, upbeat way. Sometimes life is hard, and lately I've been in one of those ruts where it feels like all I do is work. Like my whole soul is like being sucked out of my body and into like my job, which is not a good feeling. You know, we generally like to feel like there's some soul, some time left for our actual lives. So if you've been feeling like that, it's probably a good sign that you need a new morning routine or just a morning routine, because sometimes honestly I don't even have one. Okay, step one to creating a morning routine for hating your life less is to think about how much time you have. Could you possibly try waking up earlier for more time? I know this sounds honestly horrid, but what I've learned is that if I'm getting up any sort of early, it could be 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. or 5:30, it's kind of the same for the first 15 minutes. Like the first 15 minutes are going to be so hard. But if you can make it past that 15 minutes, you're fine. And now you just got up like an hour or two earlier, which is incredible. And I used to be a firm believer in like, it's fine, you can make it work in like 30 minutes, but like it's really hard to have like any sort of like peaceful routine in that time. So a longer routine will always be better. That being said, you can still squeeze a lot into like an hour. I would probably give that like the minimum, but like 2 hours, probably better. 3 hours, amazing. 4, fantastic. So just try and carve this time out because this is your you time. Okay, step 2. What is your life missing that keeps you sane, /healthy, /happy? I put in all 3 of those because sometimes they're the same things and sometimes they're slightly different things. But now that you've carved out your kind of like me time, you have a chance to fill it with the things that you've been missing that actually keep your life good. So I put some examples in here. It could be like a long walk, taking your vitamins, just having a clean space. Maybe you could set aside some time to like clean your office if you work from home, or like your kitchen or whatever. Reading, maybe you just never get to read books, meditate, exercise. But I want you to start kind of making a list of everything that you're missing that keeps you in these 3 buckets. And the goal of this is to start being happier now. So even if you're in a crappy situation, maybe you hate your job or you hate your boyfriend or something, I don't know, just like if you're hating your life right now and you can't change like the big factors affecting it, you can make these little changes to start being a little happier now. Okay, step 3. We're gonna make a similar list to step 2, but this one is gonna be future stuff, and the goal here is to start being happier later. So like, what can you start doing now to build a happier life for yourself in the future so you don't get in this spot again where you're like, I hate my life? So for a lot of people, this is career or business related. So can you start making changes in your job, looking for a new job, networking, or can you even try and, like improve your current job and like work to get a promotion, or the possibilities are endless here. Exercising could be in here too if you have like a weight loss goal or just like you have really been needing to be more physically active, put that in here too. So anything that's gonna build a better future for you should be in this list. Step 4, choose how you want to divide your time from step 1 between step 2 and 3. So what this means is you're gonna look at how much time you carved out for your morning routine, and then you're going to look at your list from step 2 of happier now and step 3 of happier later and figure out how you want to split things up. So if you have giant ass lists in both of those step 2 and step 3 things, I recommend trimming it down to like your top priorities and kind of trimming it based on how long your routine is, right? So if you gave yourself a 3-hour routine, maybe you can keep like 5 things from each category or something. Or what's more likely going to happen is you have a bunch of little things that'll keep you happy and healthy now, and then one bigger project that's going to help you build a better future. So from here, you can choose how you want to split up your time. Do you want to do like 50-50, like half the morning you're doing your happier now things, and then the other half is like work time for your project? Or do you want to do like a really condensed version of your like now habits and then spend like 2 hours on your project? It's totally up to you. I just put some examples in here of like some routines that have different splits. Also, don't forget to put getting ready in your time slot, because you still have to do that. So just putting that out there. But how you divide your morning basically should just depend on your priorities. Okay, step 5, make your schedule and stick to it for a week, and then adjust as needed. So I say stick to it for a week because, I mean, come on, we can all do that. I know it's kind of daunting sometimes, and you're like, oh my god, I'm starting a whole new life. I get up at 5 a.m. now, and I juice greens and stuff. It doesn't have to be like that. You can make it attainable, make it fitted to your priorities, and then just try it for a week. See how you feel. Because we're a lot more motivated to stick to something if we've already seen the results. Like, oh my gosh, I felt so much better all day. I hated my life so much less. If you're asking yourself, am I hating my life less right now? And you are, then that's a very good sign. Okay, that's it. I hope this helps you build a morning routine that makes you hate your life less. And what we're also saying by that is makes your life better now and in the future too. There's a lot that happens in the morning. It's a very productive time for most people. I know some people are night owls. If you are, you're probably not watching this though. So if you are a person who's more productive in the morning, I am. It doesn't mean I like getting up early, but I know that if I want to actually like get things done and like progress in my life, I probably need to. So that's why the morning routine exists. I'd love to make more videos like this that are kind of like basic breakdowns or formulas for like how to make your life a little better. Okay, I'll see you next week. Bye.